Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me just get comfy because this is going to be a long video. So basically what I'm going to be talking about today is, as you know, I've got schizophrenia. It's not really talked about that much. Like, some people think it's scary and that lot, so I just wanted to do a little bit of kind of like an overview of it. So basically I'm going to be explaining what it is, the symptoms, the treatment you can get, and then my experience with it. So let's first kick into the what it is. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified every when I upload. Don't forget to comment and comment any video ideas or your feedback. So yeah, also my social media links are down below, so if you want to follow me on there, then go ahead. So let's kick right into it, and this topic is getting on my nerves. So let's kick right into it. What is schizophrenia? So basically, schizophrenia is a condition, disease or illness that you can get. It can be passed down by through genetics. So mine was passed down from my real dad. It can be environment. There's a lot of things that can make you cause it. But mine was actually passed down from my real dad because my real dad had it. So that's how I've got it. Basically, it's kind of like your brain is split in half. That's the best way I can describe it. So basically, you got your brain and it's like split in half, and that's what it kind of is. It's hard to explain what schizophrenia actually is. So yeah, let me get an actual like professional kind of like description of it, because it's always easy to get two different, like, you know, two different what it is. So I'll go try and spell it now. Oh well. Because some people call it is like different. So I'm going to put what is schizophrenia in Google so that we can get another summary of it, because schizophrenia is a mental health condition where you may see, hear or believe things that are not real. That is one of the symptoms, which I will get into it in a bit. Symptoms, oh, that's all the symptoms, we've already got that. So basically that is what a general thing is about, but what it actually is in the brain, it's like a split brain, and it's a mental health that where you see, hear and believe that things are real when they're not. So moving on to that, let's get into the symptoms. So the symptoms are delusions, hallucinations, jumbled up speech. Like sometimes if you've seen in my videos, I can't actually create a full sentence without it sounding like gobbledygook. See, I can't even talk now. And what's the other one? And peculiar behaviour. So 1 minute you can be fine, next minute, boom, you can kick off over the most slightest things ever. And there is another one, but I can't think of what it is. Because there is actually, I think there's 5 or 4 that I can't remember. So I'm pulling symptoms of schizophrenia. Because there is another one, but I can't remember what it is. Hallucination, delusions, muddled up thoughts based on hallucinations and delusions. Losing interest in everyday activities, not caring about your personal hygiene, wanting to avoid people, including friends. So that's some of them. I'm going to click this one here. It says, so the 5 ones are delusions, hallucinations, disordered speech, disordered behaviour, and negative thoughts is another one. That's another one. I couldn't think of it. So that is the symptoms. So you're probably thinking, what are some of these? So delusions, you obviously know what delusions and hallucinations are. That's self-explanatory. You know what I mean? Like, you could think that unicorns are real, stuff like that. Hallucinations, obviously, is when you've... Come on, guys, we know what they're, man. Like, delusions, hallucinations, we know what they are. It's not rocket science. Also, disorganized speech, which is, if you've noticed in some of my videos, that is what I have. I've also noticed, which most of them symptoms are correct, because I do lose interest in, like, everyday activities. I could be reading, get bored of it, or I could read, go and do something else, and then come back, and then I just can't get back into it, so I lose interest. Negative thoughts, you do have a lot of negative thoughts, like suicidal ones sometimes. There's a lot of negative thoughts that you get. Someone saying you're not good enough and that lot. It is very, very frustrating. So let's go into the treatments, because obviously this is where it helps. So basically, my 2 forms of treatments is counselling, because obviously that is one of them, and also along with the right tablets. So you have the tablets, which kind of helps sometimes. It depends if the right tablets. If you've got the same and you're on tablets and they're not working for you, do go back to your doctor or your whoever you see to tell them that these tablets are not working for me. Can we try some other ones? Because that is what I'm doing with my doctor at the minute. As you've known before, I was on some different ones. They've took me off them, put me on these other ones. I take 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Wasn't doing nothing, so now I have to take 2 at night. So through the day, I don't actually have any tablets, which is the hardest part, because I do feel myself getting wound up. So yeah, so that is the 2 types of treatments that you'll get, is counselling and then tablets to go alongside of it. To be fair, if the tablets are not working, do talk to your doctor. If you find the so basically, when I first started doing this, I first had schizophrenia. I had this doctor who was my counsellor, and he was, let's just put it this way, he wasn't good. He was only focusing on the things that was happening in the past, instead of talking through the whole, like, why I feel so down and that lot. And that is what I already talked about. So when I went back, I told him I didn't want to see him. But now I'm with a different one, and he is brilliant. So yeah, if you don't like your counsellor, just say, they're there to help you. They wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for people that have mental health. So they're there to help you. So if he's, like, just say, not listening to how you feel, then go and tell him, because it's not going to help you if you can't get better. They do say that sometimes schizophrenia can go away. Sometimes I think it depends on where it's come from. Like mine is actually through genetics. Hold on a minute, guys. Yellow?
Hello. You still the phone?
Yeah, I'm upstairs.
If when I phone you, can you come out and help me out and join me?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we got overboard.
Alright then.
Alright.
Alright, Trisha.
Right.
Trisha. Sorry about that, that was my mum. She's gone shopping. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I completely forgot. I don't know, I forgot. So yeah, so that's basically, so let's go into my experience. So, to be fair, with my experience, it's been kind of up and down. Like, sometimes when you say to people that you have schizophrenia, they look at you different to they would if you was like a normal person without mental health. But to be honest, I've come a long way since then, because when I got diagnosed, it actually kind of like ended my relationship that I was in, which I'm not spoke about this on YouTube ever. But since then, I have come a long way, and I'm trying to kind of maintain it. Like, obviously with tablets, it's going to be hit and miss. So you'll find one dose that'll be okay, and then your body will change, and then they won't be effective as the other one. Because your body does change. I think it's every 3 months, I think, off the top of my head. Or you can find some tablets that don't work for you. So yeah, but I have an appointment with my counsellor, whether literally the first week in September, because we're on the 25th of August. So the first week of September, I've got my appointment with my doctor. If any of you do want me to do, like, bring you along with me, then that is fine. Because obviously some people that I'm on my channel might be new to having this. Some people might already have it and had it for longer than me. If you have, do comment down below. I love to know your thoughts and everything, and how you're dealing with it, because obviously it is a life-changing something to deal with, because like, you don't know how you're going to be when you wake up that morning. So I always take one day at a time. So, because I never know how I'm going to feel that morning. Like, Monday I had a bad day. I pretty much cut off from, I say, most people. There was still like kind of like four people that I was still talking to, but that was it. I wasn't really talking to anyone else. Well, 6, because I spoke to someone else, but that was like 5 minutes or something. I wasn't really talking to anyone else, like having a conversation. There was only really 6 people that I spoke to during that day, and that's it. When you have a bad day, it's sometimes when you have a bad day, it's like boom, bad day, like feel shit. Sometimes it's a bad day but not as bad, it's like a mild bad day. And then some days I have really good days where I'm literally in a brilliant mood, no one can get on my nerves. But the bad days, you have to just ride through them. I've realised, like, if that day I need to cry over something that's so stupid, I'll do it. Like, I'll just let it out, because if I keep it bottled up inside, it's not going to help me. And to be honest, I just want to help myself, because obviously it is a big thing. So if I'm having a bad day, I just let myself have a bad day. If I'm having a mild day where I'm not, it's like good and bad, then I just do it. If I'm having a good day, the same. Like, I don't try and stop myself from having a good or bad day now. I did before. I used to try and stop it, but now if I have a bad day, I just let me have a bad day, because it's a fact of sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day. It's like with depression, because as you know, I've got that as well. Like, sometimes when you have a good day, you have a good day. Like, if you have a bad day, I just let me have a bad day. So if I want to sit there eating loads of chocolate and chocolate and chocolate because I'm having a bad day, then sometimes I will do that. But I think the last time I had a bad day was on the Monday this week. But it was fine. Hold on a minute. Hello?
Hello, almost there.
Alright then. Right, shut. So yeah, so basically that is pretty much what I want to talk about, because it's not really that heard of. So yeah, so if you want to do a Q&A on it, then do comment down below if that is what you want. I will put a post on Instagram I will put a post up, or you can comment on this video with any questions you got. I will do a separate video with a Q&A for your questions that you want to ask. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like I said at the intro, don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified every time I upload. Don't forget to like, comment your feedback, any video ideas, and my social media links will be down below. Bye guys.